First ban, we have same sides, Nebula on Radiant and Mr. Trick still on Dire. First ban of Doom again from Nebula. That's how they're starting out again. Okay, there's a respect ban coming in for Mr. Tricks with the ban of the Phoenix. Obviously, they feel that was a problem last game. All right, Nebula has gone with the same 2 first bans this game. All right. So we had the ban of the Phoenix first phase from Mr. Tricks instead of the Tiny, which led Nebula to instantly pick up the Tiny, which is no surprise, being the other position 4 that is heavily prevalent these days. Same 2 first bans from Nebula. Obviously, they value that Sven and Doom ban quite a bit.
Yeah, the Doom looked terrifying when I saw it. It was very powerful.
Yeah. And with the, as I was stating just a second ago, the Tiny Pit comes out instantly after the Phoenix Void ban.
Yeah. I can't see the Tiny, but I know he's there because his name's there.
It's okay. Still in beta.
Free game? Just kidding. Let's see if this will fix it. Yep, alright. Just going back to the menu and open it back up. Seems to have fixed it. Clockwork! I like Clockwork.
I think that's a... I mean, I've seen a few teams run it pause 3, but I definitely think that's a pause 4. Either way, very strong.
Probably going to be a pause 4 this game, I believe. The last time I saw them run, they ran it that way. Getting the Witch Doctor again. Witch Doctor put in work last game. I'm not surprised to see him pick it up again.
It's just one of those...
Already I'm scared, you know. I'm in all pick game and I see first phase Tiny Witch Doctor in the enemy team. That's a lot of burst damage.
That is, especially with... Is Bulljax there? Is he their pause 5 and captain?
He's definitely their captain. I believe he's playing the Witch Doctor last game, so gonna assume yes.
Witch Doctor definitely one of those solid pause 5s you can have on your captain.
Alright, Legion. Something tanky. A lot of tank into that burst. You know, they got some beef, Clockwork, Legion, both strength heroes.
Something different about Legion compared to the Darkseer last game. Legion's a hero that early on does want to man up on your enemy safe laner.
Well, unfortunately, the Darkseer didn't do too much to slow down the Jug. Maybe with at least the overwhelming odds, there'll be a chance to get some pushback onto that carry.
I feel like Legion's stronger earlier levels, which will help with there. I think the Darkseer has to play passive before he gets the Ion Shell levels up.
For sure. That level 2-3 timing is still real scary. One advantage to the Clockwork is if he goes the boots Tango's built that most Clockworks do, can be very risky for the Witch Doctor. Very easy to just run up with a battery assault and get a ton of damage.
He could be an easy kill just in the first few minutes right there if he doesn't play safe.
Yeah, especially with Witch Doctor not having a ton of base armor.
I could see a level 1 rotation or a level 1 at Runes with Witch Doctor and the Tiny possibly.
Definitely. But we'll have to wait because you know what the 5 is. Now, it could be that Grimstroke again. I do like it. On Tricks. A Clinks ban comes out, respectable. I've seen some terrifying things out of it. And a Naga ban. Haven't seen that, and Naga feels a bit weak right now. You know, in vein with most illusion heroes.
I have seen Naga only ran a few times as we move up the tiers. I think the only team of note I've seen run it is EG, but they also lost other games they ran it, so...
Not the best track record. Feels like there's just a lot of counters to illusion heroes. Even in this draft, the Tiny Ava can do a lot of damage to him. The cast can bounce around in him. Kind of, you know, counter both ways. It's harder to get the cast you want. And Tricks, they want to make sure that they don't have a repeat of last game, so they ban out the Void. They're saying, you know what? I don't want to even have the chance of us hitting that button. But it is also good for Nebula with that.
That is.
Doctor
No, honestly, it's the
Fine,
bandits you can't pick it strat. So.
But
Venomancer here.
Yeah, Venomancer I've seen get banned out a lot. Again, he's super annoying to play against. He's hard to dislodge. He can do a lot. If you're not gonna pick it, you should probably ban it because honestly, the hero is literally and figuratively toxic to play against.
Alright, the Morphling ban. Another solid core ban. It seems that Nebula really heavily favors their pause 1 bans.
Ooh, the wind. Probably gonna be mid, given that they already have a Clockwork and a Legion. Hard to put that in the off lane and not really a 5.
It is. 1. Yeah, I bet it's mid. Unless they're pulling out something very odd.
Yeah, I mean, they could run like a mid Legion with the clock as the 3 wind forward, but that would be quite the audible. And
you can't say that. We're not sponsored by Audible.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
But we're on an Amazon platform, so it's fine.
That is true. Maybe this will get us that sponsorship, you know? Amazon's going to call us up and say, yo, we heard you shouting Audible on Twitch.
Jeff, if you're listening, we're here.
Jeffy B! Jeffy B, if you want to hit us up, we're available and we will shill.
Wait, you would chill?
I mean, depends on how much Jeffy B's paying me.
I'd probably chill too. Alright, back. Okay. Dota.
Okay. The heroes picked a Batrider. Now, Batrider mid, obviously quite potent. Wind does have some okay ways to deal with it, but it also may be an attempt to force that Legion commander mid.
10 seconds.
Yes, Legion's one of the few heroes that actually can somewhat deal with the Batrider. Press the attack, removing the napalm stacks.
And I think it would be very awkward because, as far as I've known Sev, he doesn't play Legion mid, and it would throw off the game plan for Tricks here.
Quite a bit. Not that I'm sure they're got the skill in them to pull it off if need be, but it would put them on the back foot, I feel.
Yeah, it would. So while we're waiting for this pick here, Windrunner, that's your top waifu, right?
No, that's Templar Assassin.
Number 2 waifu. Listen, I like Wind. I don't like her voice. Her voice lines are quite annoying. But she has a taunt, and I hate taunt spam. You know.
Oh, she's got the worst taunt.
Oh, anti-mago.
All right, anti-mage here. Actually,
Eli, you're my analyst. I have a question for you.
Yes.
Sticky napalm, the added damage. What damage type is it?
I believe it's magical. I believe... No, it's just amplified based on your base. I think it's only an amplification of your actual damage. I believe it's physical with your actual...
So we're unsure.
I'm finding the answer right now.
Excellent. In the meantime, the pick 8 coming out for Nebula here. Still need a carry, for sure. And they're going to pick the Terrorblade.
The damage is magical.
Okay, so Anti-Mage might do okay against the Batrider. Obviously, he's still going to take the damage, but it's going to get reduced by that counterspell. That is the name of that ability, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Carry
the active also being fairly good against the few point targets they have. Terrorblade, though, it's an interesting matchup in my opinion. Terrorblade and Anti-Mage. Terrorblade, the illusions he can with reflection that he can make awful as an anti-mage player, like actually awful. But Terrorblade really doesn't like playing against very mobile heroes, in my experience. What I've seen.
And also, he's
And
playing against the Legion Commander.
yes, because Terrorblade wants to commit. And I mean, what's going to happen when he pops meta, pops BKB, and then Wind and Anti-Mage just leave?
Well, that's true. It is hard to get a good catch on those heroes. Of course, they do have a Bat Rider to assist with that.
But the Legion... Wait, was the Bat picked after the Legion?
Yeah, Bat was picked after.
That's very odd. We didn't touch on that yet.
The one thing I'm a little concerned about, too, is... Oh, Puck ban. Sev special. I don't think a Puck is really what they're going for.
I mean, if they went Puck, that would mean Winds is 5 then, or Clock's 5, right?
Yeah, I still feel like this is going to be a Wind mid, but I may be totally incorrect.
Bright side Wind?
I mean, Brightside has played 4. Probably can play the Wind if they do want to run at 5. The one thing that I was saying that I'm worried about is the Tiny is a little scary with the Anti-Mage and the Wind. If you can get a combo off, you can kill him quick. Dire, final pick, Night Star.
Oh, I like that. I actually like that.
Like it?
Because at 5 minutes, as long as his lane goes decently well, 5 to 8 minutes, he reaches this point where Anti-Mage just cannot lane against him +1. He has to go to the jungle, or they have to get kills. They can't leave Anti-Mage to do Anti-Mage things.
But I think on the flip side, the one thing that they have going for them is now the first 5 minutes are probably going to be pretty free for that Anti-Mage.
That is the one worry. Although Tiny could change that, but you're probably right.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It depends on how much Tiny wants to roam around, wants to look at mid. I mean, if it is a Wind mid, that's a very gankable mid for a Tiny at least. But it's not! It's a Sev Quap! Now I have
Are you sure that's are you sure that's Sev Quap? Yeah.
That's a Sev Quap. Now, I have it on good authority that that Sev is like a pendulum on Quap. And it's either Pog or it's Papega. Which will it be?
If it's like a pendulum, what was his last game as Quap? Can we get Dota buff pulled up?
I know what it was because I casted it, and it was Pog.
Alright, well, is he still on the upswing? Or is the downswing coming? We shall find out. Although cosmetic-wise, Dire definitely winning.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, they even have a theme. They have two blindfolds on the side of Dire. Both
they're wearing
Quap
their
and
masks.
Anti-Mage.
Some heroes wearing their
and the
masks.
Legion and the Wind are practicing good mask wearing. Although Bat Rider is also. I don't know if Tiny or Terrorblade are capable of contracting Corona. One is, of course, Rock, and the other is a Demon.
So, is Night Stalker capable of contracting? I mean, he's like...
probably. He's still living. He's still a normal being. Oh, but
Anti-Mage here?
Look! Again, in the pregame, more comes out from the Dire, and that gives me high hopes.
That didn't help them last time, but maybe this time it will. Alright, let's get into the game.
I accidentally disconnected.
Alright, well, don't worry. While you get back in, well, we have Wind on the... So, Smack on Wind, sorry. Going bottom with Legion.
I'm back.
Clock in the safe lane with Anti-Mage.
I'll tell you what, I kind of like the Clock safe lane.
You do.
It seems a little strange, but Tiny could get battery assaulted. Night Stalker can get battery assaulted. The toss combo, I believe, can go out through the battery assault, but it's still gonna be dangerous because they're not gonna be able to do a whole lot. When the clock starts hitting Q, they can't do much. And I like the Wind in the safe or Wind in the off lane because he's gonna have to contest this Witch Doctor.
Yes. And I feel like Wind in the safe lane doesn't do much against these two tanky heroes. So.
Now, I'm really interested to see the Quap Bat Rider matchup. So I'm obviously a Quap player, as you know.
Yes.
Oh, well, we do got some harass going.
I feel like Bat actually is a lot better than you think in this matchup. I think Bat does really good here.
I think it's gonna be tough. Obviously, we do actually have a bit of a brawl happening in the top lane. A lot of damage coming out.
Oh, the toss on the anti-mage?
Toss!
He doesn't have...
Blink. But I don't think there's any way that they're going to be able to do much to him. Yeah, clock's going to come up. He's going to say
They're
no.
wasting a lot of
Turn
time.
him around. Meanwhile, Sev is going to get a nice block. Is under tower, so it will push back out on the other way. Down bottom, they're not looking for the actual kill, just some harass.
Alright, bottom lane. Wind and Witch Doctor. Playing footsie.
So real quick with this mid matchup, I think it's going to be really interesting, because obviously Sev already has the stick. He's going to have Blink, so it's going to be hard to get on top of him. And he's going to have possibly Shadow Strike, which could be very good damage.
Here's the problem, though. Blink level 1 only has
actually up top, anti-mage. A lot of damage, mate.
Oh.
He's gonna be. Oh no! He stopped moving. What a misplay, or was it a bait?
Was it a bait? It might have been a bait.
We don't know. Anyways,
Alright.
as you were saying.
My thanks.
Quap has to level Blink. Yes, level 1 Blink is a 15-second cooldown. I feel like. So you blink, and now you can't play the lane for 15 seconds.
No, well, look. Oh, 8 stacks of sticky, but he is under the tower. Could be dangerous. Oh, that's a lot of sticky stacks. Does have the charges. I think this might be first blood for Sev.
Oh!
It is!
Oh!
And that changes everything, because that's going to be a 1 lane, pretty much. That's a very early kill. That's going to get him his level 3.
2 daggers.
He's going to invest the second point in
top
dagger.
lane.
Meanwhile, yeah, up top. Right side, going in, trying to get that tiny. Will get it onto the anti-mage. Already a much better start for Dire than last game, getting the first 2 kills.
So was that a bait earlier then?
I do not think so, but I'll believe it was because these guys are god gamers. And look,
Bottom
Sev
lane?
already has the wand.
Never mind.
Look bottom and nothing's happening.
Maldic came out and then no one did anything.
Yeah, look, I think
Oh,
that might
mid lane?
be dead. No, he's not gonna die here.
Sev doesn't want to. Isn't that confident yet with 8 stacks on him?
I think with 1 more dagger, he might have it. Gets it off. Range isn't really there yet.
Oh, he's gonna go for it.
No, he's just looking for it. Meanwhile, though, Terrorblade about half HP, not actually getting gone on. And yeah, Sev needs to back off, get some of these sticky stacks, because once these stacks expire, he has a first level scream.
I don't think he goes with Bat that far, but yeah, Bat's backing.
Oh, and up top, they want to get Night Stalker. Night Stalker wisely just sitting in the creeps, but he does get pulled out. Of course, now there is no damage from Jaw, so probably nothing going to happen. Most likely just going to walk away, but it is good harass. Salve out on the Bat Rider, going to even him out.
Middle, yeah. But Quap winning by almost the full level?
Yeah. I mean, that's just the power of that first blood. It can instantly turn a lane, and now it's so much harder for the Bat. He's always going to have a dagger on him. Let's see what Sev will get at level 5. If it's a 3rd level in dagger, it could be pretty much impossible for this man.
There's a 3rd level in dagger.
And look, he's walking up. He's saying, turn, baby, turn. He wants it real bad. He tosses it. Pow! That's a lot of damage. Meanwhile, other lanes.
Alright. CS a lot more even this game, actually, if you look at the CS chart. Legion, 16-16, 15-14, yeah.
Oh, the Metamorphosis does come out from the Terrorblade. Probably
Throwing
not
some
going
harass
to get any
out.
kills here. Looks like it was more as a dissuade. Meanwhile, though, there is a dive onto the
Oh, yeah?
1. Just kind of farming it, not really committing for a kill or anything. Man, that battery is still getting real lucky hitting that.
Mid lane.
Right side
Back
might be in
low.
trouble. Is he gonna go down? Oh, right side courier does drop. Sev has the bottom control, has the level advantage. Soon gonna have level 6, and that'll be a good kill timing for him.
Although none of the CS is crazy, actually, other than the Bat Rider and Quap after that first one, but the rest of the lanes seem pretty even.
Another dagger, and look at this poor Bat Rider.
Sev's about to hit 6. I think Bat Rider dies if he hits 6.
Maybe. It all depends. Oh. He doesn't have the creep!
Oh!
Oh, that was unfortunate. He's still gonna get the kill, I think, here. but he was one creep away from that kill. Meanwhile, up top, they do kill the Night Stalker.
I think this the runes are gonna go and even split.
Yeah, 2 for 2, looks
Appears.
like. This is definitely already going much better than the last game. I just love seeing the empty mid lane. It was real unfortunate. Sev was one creep away from his level 6, and the creep was low. If it had just died, he probably would have had the scream. Actually, it looks like he was 2 creeps away. But now he does have that 6. Bat gonna get his as well. That dagger
That
comes
patience, kind of, yeah. One more patience, maybe gets the kill, but...
Now that XP went the way of the Bat. The Bat has quite a bit of HP, although he loses it real quick.
Yeah.
One more
Top
dagger,
lane,
and
lots of
Bat's
pings
in.
on top.
Yeah, I think they're just pinging to take out that creep. Yeah, they're not going to catch him, unfortunately.
See, now's the time I want to
maybe
watch.
they
for
will,
nighttime.
actually. They're dealing a lot of damage. He's lost a lot of men. And meanwhile,
That's
on
very-
mid, Sev gets lassoed, gets killed.
Ooh, look away for 5 seconds, and look at that.
I caught the very end of it. Don't worry, no T-Tours today.
I think top lane, they're getting aggressive, because that's you want to limit this Night Stalker's mana during this nighttime.
They're not afraid. He has nothing. He has one mango, obviously, but that's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, Tiny maybe looking for something. Just kind of hanging out. Bat gonna get the DD, refill his bottle. That's going to be very big for him. Now the question is, will Quap go mid, or will Quap look for a rotation? Now's the time.
It looks a rotation, it looks like.
Let's go bottom.
She's probably going to look for that kill on the Terrorblade.
Terrorblade's still on level 5. Doesn't really have
He's
anything
playing very
he
safe.
can do. Yeah, Terrorblade probably reading this movement, playing under his tower. Question is, will it be enough?
Batrider just farming.
And Win
mid
shows
was.
no fear, and that's already a bunch of TPs. No fear from Sev as it all comes in. He's going to get tossed up and probably go down. He does get the scream, is going to get the Terrorblade before he goes down. Doesn't manage to get the blink out. That is a 2-for-1 trade.
But it is a
Probably not
4-man
worth it.
rotation bottom. But we're sending the supports mid right now
Yep,
to
that's
get
what
the
you
XP.
do. They're going to get the XP. They're going to recover here. They're going to de-sentry on right side. They're going to get some levels. And that's kind of what you got to do.
I do like seeing that instant TP from both supports. Both reading the
absolutely.
situation very well.
But the problem is now Batrider's in the lane against this Legion Commander, and he's not going to be able to do much. Of course, Quap, Sev not having the TP, forced to walk back. Terrorblade decides he's farming mid. And that was, I mean, they kind of had to go because if the Terrorblade ult was up, it could have ended very poorly for them.
Yes. Bottom lane, Batrider can't really man up on this Legion, even with having a level advantage. Definitely showing where they dodged that lane in any form.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about the Batrider build now with the 2 Sages mass straight into Boots of Travel?
I mean, the Sage's Mask gives them all the mana that it needs. The bots are really important since the hero's a lot more about move speed now. It's not even honestly for the teleport. I mean, obviously that's good, and it helps him have that global presence, but just the move speed that he gets. Since it's percentage base, you want to have as high a base as you can.
Yeah. Top lane, they are manning up a bit.
Yeah, but gonna be hard, I think, to kill this AM. They don't have a point in silence.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going for the...
Pretty shady.
I don't know if they're going for the AM kill, at least for the tower, maybe. AM leaves. Both teams heavily prioritizing these support levels this game, taking it slower.
Absolutely. But we have a kind of reverse of last game, obviously not as far ahead, but all three of Dire on top. And the Batrider, despite his kills and his level advantage, is not too high on the net worth.
So that's surprising. I would think he'd be a lot higher, but I guess not.
But meanwhile, though, Witch Doctor in the cogs, that's gotta be a dead Witch Doctor.
Are we sure?
W
Oh yeah,
is
said
available.
yeah.
Meanwhile, the Quap coming up does have the Scream. They want to get onto this Night Stalker. He still doesn't have the point in silence. Doesn't have the mana for his ultimate either. The Scream can come out if it's needed, and it looks like it will be.
And Smack gets that kill.
Honestly, Smack getting the kill's pretty alright, because he might be able to rotate rather quickly into that MKB style build. if that's what he does want to go for. Quap just goes back mid, puts a last hit into the small cap.
Alright, 10-minute runes coming up.
Yeah.
Regen rune top. Ooh, there's the regen rune for the bat. That's
Bat
huge.
is going to acquire it. Level 6 out for the Clockwork, not yet for the Windrunner. Tiny is level 6, but obviously doesn't have that ult. Same with
look
and
at that.
They're going to get a kill onto the Legion. Yeah, that's just the power. Maledict, Death Ward, Avatos. It's powerful, but look.
Mid lane.
Meanwhile, on the rotation, unfortunate hook shot. That's probably going to end that right there. Oh, he does get the dagger. They'll slow him down.
That's where you're supposed to tip the Clockwork. Barrier showing actual PMA. Alright, Terrorblade. His net worth, he's going in there, challenging the 3 top cores of Dire. Although Dire held the top spot, all cores are fairly close at the top. Only a few CS are a kill away.
Smoke out top lane, just expiring. Probably not going to make up. In fact, definitely not since they're TPing away.
Oh, we see multiple heroes bottom on Dire.
And they want that Night Stalker. They should see him with that ward. Indeed, they do.
But top going for a tower. It looks like we might see a trade in towers, but will we see a trade in lives?
Looks like he's running up now. Unfortunately, there's nothing for that to shackle to. The silence is available now. Meanwhile, Maledict Death Ward, the ultimate is cancelled, or the TPN is cancelled for the Bat Rider, but now they have to Delta split as fast as they can.
And they leave
Toss
the Terrorblade top.
Legion, look at that damage. The Maledict does miss, but she's probably going to go down. Will they be able to do anything? Smack missing on that W, but Sev's here. Sev's looking for something. He's going to look for the ultimate. Does scream, whiffs, unfortunately. Legion Commander goes down. They are going to get the kill onto the Tiny. Bat Rider's here now, and they have to be extra careful. They're going to probably lose this Windrunner. She has the run, but it's not going to matter. Sev blink in 1 second. Lasso is up. Does manage to get the blink out just in the nick of time. Brightside is here to stop any further gank. That was
all the while. Terrorblade got top kills, or sorry, top tower. I'm saying Terrorblade got top tower the whole time.
And if we look, fight recap: 880 gold and 1600 XP to the Radiant. Only 600 gold or 600 XP to the Dire. They didn't really gain anything there, but they did kill a Witch Doctor. Brightside's in trouble. He's scared. What's he gonna do? The pull does come out. Legion probably gonna get clipped here if I had to imagine. No TP. She just TP'd in. Oh no! Don't kill her. You gotta leave her.
Oh.
Gets the kill.
Alright, what do we got here? Mid lane, Smack went for the medallion early.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh, they do get a latch, but I don't think there's gonna be follow-up, especially not with Bulljacks. The amount of work this man has been putting in on this Witch Doctor is insane.
He just comes mid and decides that someone's gonna die, and someone dies.
Like, this Witch Doctor, the kill participation is 7 out of 10 on the pause 5 on a Witch Doctor. This ain't your Tiny. This ain't your Rubik's. You know, these are the people that you think, they're gonna have a ton of kill participation.
This captain here showing his team how it's done. True leadership here.
Absolutely, he's doing work on this hero. It's impressive.
Sev with the TP mid, still feeling that with the abilities down, he's not really any threat.
Yeah, I know Lasso. Very hard to get on top of him. They do want him. The DD comes out for the AM. He's slowed. The hook shot. And that's
huge right there.
It's not the Terrorblade, but it is still big. And that is onto the AM. The AM farming very well. Well, he's farming okay. This Battlefury a bit delayed.
Honestly, it's not that bad of Battlefury timing. I think compared to last game's Jug Battlefury timing is very quick.
No, but they do get a Tiny combo. Doesn't get the proper toss. They do have the Tiny locked in. They're probably going to lose the Legion here. The Metamorphosis Terrorblade is here. Tiny, very weak. Is he going to get denied? Doesn't look like it. Oh, another Maledict!
Oh, the double
death
kill.
ward, but they do manage to get the shackle to stop it a little bit. Does result though in the AM dying and the Legion dying.
I think
Quad's
Dire
not in the area, and they're probably gonna get the Windrunner as well. Don't really have much hope. Oh, the stun does
Doom
come out.
focus.
They get the lasso onto the clockwork. Windrun is up. Windranger gonna try and get out. Brightside sacrifices himself and pushes them into him. The ult comes out from Sev. Is he gonna be able to get the Batrider? The silence is out. Batrider probably gonna die, but the deny comes out from the Night Stalker. Now hitting in onto Sev. Doesn't have a blink up for 2 seconds, but might be looking to get something here. The Witch Doctor's there. The AM's there. He smells blood in the water. He's body blocking. He does have that mana void. It would be a lot of damage at this stage. They are going to go instead for Bull Jackson. Get the duel. That's going to be the first damage coming out on the Legion. Is going to get the Night Stalker out though. Meanwhile, Terrorblade still farming up a storm.
Alrighty. Well, during that fight, Terrorblade focusing objectives, not even worrying about the team fight. So that was
that was a sick deny.
That is true. Night Stalker turning that team fight from a fairly one team fight to a no way of playing other than they walked on them.
Well, they did get some comeback kills for Dire, so it's not horrible. And finally some Legion dual damage. Oh, Clockwork is waiting with the hook shot in the wings.
Oh!
Unfortunate.
That's a few whiffed hook shots this game.
Yeah, unfortunately. Dire's missed a couple of, I would say, critical skill shots this game.
Yes, I don't know. I mean,
and you know, even they're close, but it's those little things that can push you over the edge.
It's just both players getting each other's head. Just happens.
Smack over here, not going for the MKB build instead. Probably looking for a Force Staff at this stage. Does have a Solar Crest to amp up some physical damage.
Quap going bottom.
No hook shot for 20 seconds. Gonna be hard to kill this man at this time of night.
They're bringing multiple heroes though.
AM. They get some mana burn.
As stated in the draft I was talking about, AM just press Reflection and he loses half his mana pool from his own Reflection.
Yeah, meanwhile, up top, they want the Legion. Legion doesn't have any way to get out of here. What's she gonna do? She's gonna run. She's gonna run. She's detected.
I think she might be dead here.
I think she's absolutely dead here, if I'm being honest with you. They don't even lasso.
Oh!
The disrespect. Oh, but she's buying a lot of time.
Yeah, she's dead.
She's definitely dead, buying a lot of time. Meanwhile, though, the Scream pushes him into the backside of the cogs to get the mana drain, but it's not enough.
If he gets away.
Here. The blink, the Yules is online.
Oh.
Sev doesn't want to commit, but it's very close. He does have that Yules, and it could be powerful. He does blink now, gets the Scream, gets the dagger. That's a kill. A little bit of over-aggression from the Night Stalker.
A little overconfident.
Gonna try and leave. Sev could be in trouble. Actually, Smack looks to be the one to go on. The Yules is there. Wind running away. No, don't go back in, please, you lunatic. Does manage to get the stun. It still seems risky. Meanwhile, Witch Doctor smoked up, does get the ward down. Could be unfortunate timing. He's looking for a kill. He wants it. But they see him with their own ward. The blink comes in. That's the blink reveal. And with abilities, well, Sev can look to go in. This time it's Radiant's turn to maybe have a little bit of a misplay. They do get the kill. Batrider in the area. They get Bat's Courier. What's he going to do? He does have a Flame Break up. He's very speedy. 474 move speed. They're probably not even going to chase him.
All right. Well, this whole time, I want to point out, Terrorblade has just been farming.
Yep.
Terrorblade is just ignoring the game. A lot more than even Anti-Mages, surprisingly. And this has turned into he's almost 2,000 net worth above the Anti-Mage. He's going to be a monster this game.
Oh, and Legion Commander in a lot of trouble. Definitely going to go down here, I think, with that meta.
What is Tiny going for next? Nothing major queued up on Tiny.
He has his Blink Dagger. Probably going to go back for some smaller items, and they're taking that tier 2. You know, the net worth is pretty similar, but Radiant feels a little bit stronger right now. They feel like they have that really good pick power. Anti-Mage still not online until that Manta's up, maybe even a Basher after that.
It does feel that there are several heroes on Nebula. They can just choose to kill heroes anytime they want.
Absolutely, but we do have a fight. They do manage to get in. The lasso comes out on the Windrunner. Meanwhile, Brightside gets a hook shot in, but he's going to go down fast. And look who's cliffed again. The poor Wind. Not the same hero that was clipped last time, but equally sad.
I think you maybe go to poke high ground. No, meta's over, never mind.
Meta's gonna drop. Now's not the time. Unfortunately, went a moment too early and a little bit split, resulting in both heroes kind of just going in solo and not quite getting what they were looking for.
Seems like a lack of communication. We have Barrier going for the BKB next, and then into the Blink. I think that's the right choice here.
Reason, but he may be in a little bit of trouble. Clockwork, no hook.
I don't think Anti-Mage wants to change that, no.
But now, it's Legion's turn to be in trouble. Blinks away. Unfortunately, the issue with Legion right now is that she hasn't gotten the early game start that she wants, so she's kind of going to turn into that more supporty Legion.
Yes, I definitely see her going like the overwhelming odds and the... I mean, I don't know if they're going to make you 25, but definitely some more, maybe a pipe in the future.
Looking more to get a purge on a lasso or just use the ultimate as a stun.
Alright, real talk. Is this where she goes the Aether Lens for the range?
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, probably not.
Now, worth noting, Quap does have that growth bow. Very good item on Quap.
Yes, Quap finishing the Ags very soon.
And Quap is powerful, especially with that, you know, level 15 cooldown reduction.
The Ags combo with that's going to be pretty strong.
Oh,
bottom lane?
Right now, no one's here. AM probably going to bait himself on the tower. Meanwhile, Dire rotating in towards that mid lane. A little precarious with that tier 1 still up.
Seems odd where Anti-Mage is placing himself versus the team. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe, but he's pretty mobile, pretty hard to get on top of.
Oh, Quap is getting jumped.
They want Quap. The ult comes out. Quap is instantly gone on. Is she going to be able to get out of the silence to get the blink out? Doesn't look like it. She gets stunned. Tries to blink, but goes down. Bulljax! What a hero. Gets a second stun onto the Quap as the silence fades, preventing the blink away. This man, see this Terrorblade with 12,000 net worth, you might think he's the carry, but no! Bulljax over here.
Bulljax's movements have been on point for a pause 5 this game.
The positioning is solid, the ability timing is on point, the ultimates are doing work. He's the silent killer.
I think I have a chance to talk about it.
Go ahead.
But I think the Blink Dagger on the Night Stalker is putting in a lot of work here. It's completely destroying any ability the Quap has to play this game right now.
Very hard for the Quap to do anything with that Blink Silence. Just revealed that fight, I believe, but
yes.
That Rider not even giving her time, gonna lasso. No, not again! It keeps happening.
Oh,
Legion
not again!
Is on the cliff.
Legion will save it for the rest of the fight.
Kill the Witch Doctor, gets a blink out the scream. They do get the Night Stalker, looking okay. Dangerous for Sev. Brightside gets the hook in. Still a little bit dangerous. The back pretty weak. Does go down. Overall, very good fight for Dire. They do lose Legion Commander, but overall, you're very happy. All you want more is a pop of that Aegis. And honestly, if it weren't for the Metamorphosis, I think Dire would still be going.
They might have a small time here to go for this kill. But you want to converge right now.
Meta's about to pop. He does have
He's a little far. He's a little up.
Tier 1 is still up, so those respawners are going to be able to rotate it.
He's being pinged.
They want him. Are they going to get him? He's running. They see him. Brightside. This is your moment.
Hookshot is down.
Doesn't have hookshot. It's not his moment. Oh, but this is a little bit deep, and I think you have to start turning around.
At that point. Unfortunately, the cooldowns are not there for them. I think if hookshot's up, that's a kill.
Absolutely. Fortunately, I did not notice. Sorry, Brightside. The pressure was not on you there.
Jaw has his Manta, almost has his Basha. This Anti-Mage is almost to a point where... I know we've been talking about it looks very bleak for the Dire, at least in terms of map control, but Anti-Mage should start reclaiming that very soon.
Yeah, well, you know, Dire's clearly in the disadvantage here, but they're not too far behind in terms of net worth, and they show they still fight. A couple more items. Oh no, the urn comes out. The killer adds another weapon to his arsenal. Bulljack says, I want blood!
Bojack's also looking for that possibly Spirit Vessel build soon. But yes, Bojack's and Blood. Name a more iconic duo.
Sev here, going for the BKB. A smoke does come out from Dire. They do have vision.
Oh, Sev with the smiley face.
They're gonna get the duel. They're gonna get the scream. I don't know if they're gonna get the damage, but is the stun enough? The blink comes out from Tiny, but gets knocked back by the cogs.
Now committed.
They're doing damage into him. It's gonna be a little bit dangerous. Tier 1 still up. They do manage to get the latch onto the tree. They're gonna do a lot of damage to him. But there are 4 heroes. You gotta kill. Very good.
I think
money goes.
They got
to
wards. They got 2 wards down. I think they should respect the fact that they're playing deep in the enemy side of the map and they're still at a disadvantage.
Absolutely, and if they keep taking these sort of careful, calculated, excellent ganks, they could rapidly get back into this game. AM has his basher. He's becoming more and more of a threat.
Before soon it'll be Jaw wanting blood, not just Bojax.
Absolutely, although here you look at Dire. Radiant just positioning in the Dire jungle, looking for a gank here. Are they going to find anything? Batrider pings this tower. He's TPing in. He's got the bots. This could be dicey. Anti-Mage not here, of course. One wrong reveal could cause an issue. And look, Batrider, he wants it. He gets the knockback, but I don't think he's going to get the lasso. Doesn't quite commit. No latch. The blink does come in onto the wind. They're trying to go. It looks like they're probably going to take her down, but only a wind. Actually, they get the pull on the Sev, but there is that Legion Commander. Nice ultimate, she says. Get out of here. Meta has been popped, though. They're looking to pressure this tier 3. Meanwhile, though, Ja, he's pressuring a tier 3 of his own. And they might just look to take this trade here. Obviously,
I think they're just going to go high ground now.
And look, Radiant backing off. They can't handle it. Anti-Mage knows that he's pretty free. Probably going to blink out here, but not really in any risk of death unless the Tiny manages to catch him. But he should know. He should blink away from
Legion is down.
Ooh, that is unfortunate. But AM cuts the creep.
Cutting away. Anti-Mage looking for bottom lane.
Doesn't finish the creep, though.
Oh,
this could be very dangerous for him. Hits E, but it's not enough. That was unfortunate. And the killer drops the ult. Bulljax with another, and that is disastrous. He turns
Bulljax is
away
turning
from
dominance.
Absolutely. He turns away from the creep, turns back, turns away again, turns back, and that's enough time to get him killed.
I think we're going to see a buyback possibly here if they want to keep these racks.
Absolutely. Well, Aegis is still up, gonna be expiring relatively soon, about 15 seconds on it. Oh, but what a silence from Jax. He is just playing like a goddamn hero, as the line goes. Legion, not wanting to give it up. Aegis does finally expire. This is dangerous. Fumon, half HP. Look, he's going and he wants that Sunder. But a Blink Duel could be enough if the follow-up's there. It's not at the moment. They are, looks like, going to get that rank melee racks. Probably the range as well, and then try and back it up. Oh, you see Bulljax for a second there. He wants that top tower. He wants to get them kills.
Bulljax is having to rein in his power levels right now. He's having to hold his team back, hold the reins.
Look, he knows. He's like, all right, I want that urn, but I got to slow myself down. I've got 1,700 gold, but I have 4 sentries, or 3 sentries, 4 obs queued.
See, this is what you... Look at that. That's a captain right there.
Yeah, that's okay. We can't quite do it now. Aegis obviously not going to be up for about 2 more minutes now. At least. Ace Bulljax takes it. Will he go up? No, he goes back.
I think we have to say Bulljax is the hero of this game right now so far.
Absolutely. Although the Blink Dagger on Night Stalker paying dividends, giving him a lot of kills. I think
you aren't wrong.
It'll get a lot harder once Sev has this BKB online.
I think the BKB is, I think Anti-Mage needs to look for his BKB because both heroes are just susceptible to this Blink Night Stalker right now.
Yeah, that's the next item he does queue up, and it looks like it is powerful right now for Radiant. They're in control of the map, but I'm a little bit concerned. Dire didn't see that smoke. They see the wind. They could get a pick here. They're going up.
Oh, we're going up. Bojax.
Find the Witch Doctor. It looks like poor Bojax. That's what
eating that gank right there.
That's karma. But look, dude, Tiny wants to go in. Oh, he's gonna get stunned though. Buyback from Bojax. He tastes the blood. The blink comes in from that Night Stalker. Gets Yuled up though. Silence is gonna run out pretty soon and has no more mana. Bright side decides, I'm going to slowly kill you. There's the blood from the Witch Doctor. Doesn't manage to actually get a kill though. Dire in full retreat. Probably gonna lose the Legion Commander here. They do manage to stop the lasso with her. Tries to blink. Will she get it? Indeed she will. They're only gonna lose the position for a Windrunner. They do get a buyback on the Witch Doctor. They still have ultimate from the Quap. Overall, not bad at all if you're on Dire. That's a lot to break out. You can see the gold change is about even, but a little bit more experience going to the Dire.
We do have an 8k lead now. Last time I wasn't even paying attention. Last time I looked at it, it was less than 1k between both teams. But in the last few minutes here, must have been that Rax actually.
Well, that was a bit of a while ago. It was a 1k lead at about 20 minutes.
Okay, man. All right, we're gonna move on now.
Don't worry about it. AM doing some split pushing in the bottom. Decides to rotate back. BKB is en route. Let's go ahead and switch over to buybacks.
We got on buyback status.
Either team, honestly.
No one's saving for buybacks, really? I mean, Anti-Mage and Legion saving for buyback on the side of Dire, which is smart.
Yeah, but only
Sev going all in for that BKB.
Well, it's only a 40-second cooldown, so it's not the worst idea in the world. You meant the buyback, not the stream cooldown, yes. Well, he's gonna die to the Night Stalker if he doesn't have a BKB, it seems.
And then he just dies again, so...
Yeah, so... Oh, AM, be a bit careful. They're in the area.
So we have the Satanic pickup coming soon on the Terrorblade. This
AM
Terrorblade
blinks
is massive.
away, but goes back in. This could be a disaster. If they manage to catch him, but they don't quite.
Alright, Anti-Mage closing on that BKB, about 1,300 gold away.
Yeah, Roshan, back up. Attempt coming out immediately from Radiant. They're setting themselves up for it.
Alright, I think Dire needs to contest here.
Absolutely.
I think if they get this for free, I think this is another set of racks down.
But they're taking it real fast, and they're not in a position. I think they might just try. The thing is with the last fight is they did kill pretty much everyone except the Terrorblade, so maybe they're trying the ignore him strategy. It's a bold one.
It's a bold one.
It does sometimes play out.
So possibly, I mean, we have Wind pushing. Wind's gonna sacrifice her life maybe for the mid tower. Ah, the Fortify comes out though.
I think she's just trying to bait them back.
And
Whoa!
she is going to die.
She tried for a Force Staff through to the shackle to get the bat. But
yeah, that would have been huge. Anti-Mage splitting bottom though.
Can Anti-Mage rat like a hero? I hate playing against Anti-Mage because he always does this and it's extra.
Dude, this is why I love Anti-Mage right here. He can solo win the game on his own.
They don't know where he is. They're looking. They seem to think that he'll be around the triangle. But Dire does have vision. Oh, Anti-Mage, don't do it. It's too risky. And he chooses not to.
Alrighty.
Oh, getting followed by that Terrorblade. So interesting. Oh, I thought Terrorblade had the cheese. Never mind. Go right ahead.
No, Terrorblade with the DD bottle is a very smart common move we see, giving the bottles to your carry player. They're going to save that for the high ground push. On the Radiant side, they're all farming together. They're playing very safe. But no one is ready for this high ground defense. Not that anyone needs to be there yet, but I don't know.
Iris going to get that influx of gold from the mid tower. Now, there is a BKB on the Night Stalker, so the Yule's combo definitely is going to work for Sev to stop that silence. He's going to...
Anti-Mage has his BKB coming out in the courier right now. There we go.
That's some BKBs. That's what they need. They're getting some good map presence. Radiant slowly building this lead, but Dire's still taking good time.
Dire...
Huge shackle! It'll do absolutely nothing.
Dire with 3 buybacks ready to go. Radiant with only buyback on the Tiny.
Yeah. And they start hitting the tower. Anti-Mage not here. Batrider waiting. Does manage to get the critical lasso on the only hero, but they do manage to lift up the Terrorblade. Legion probably going to die here. Does have buyback. Bulljax gets the huge ultimate. Windrunner also dead. 2 dead so far, 2 buybacks. Rax are fortified. Not going to go down just yet. They have to be a little bit careful. They don't have those big ultimates anymore, but they are just powering through. Anti-Mage, meanwhile, looking for the creep cut. It's not going to matter, though. Windrunner almost dying back. Sev has level 20 talent for the AoE strike, and they're going. Another Mallet comes out from Bulljax, trying to get the kill onto Clockwork. Duel onto Tiny. Scream onto Tiny. They're trying so hard. They do manage to get 2 kills here. AM finally going in. Is silenced. BKB's already instantly dead. No buyback. It's up to a 3v4 right now. Tiny buys back. Comes in and GG.
And the GG comes out.
Is called. That's all, folks.
Alright, so to talk about this game, I feel like the support duo on the side of Nebula is just, they're on point. This Tiny did so much. Oh, that's some BM coming out from Tiny.
Oof. That's rough.
Do we want to get the loser interview here? From
No, I don't think that's a good idea, Eli. Don't
we don't
worry.
have any. We don't have any connections on the winner side.
If anyone on the winner's side is watching in 2 minutes, you can come by for an interview. But no, it's just, you know, it's a matter of they had some good initiation methods on the side of Dire. You know, they had that clockwork. But ultimately...
I feel like they didn't have enough, though.
The problem is that Tiny has a great initiation combo. Bulljax is a hero, getting all the kills.
I think in the mid lane, if that one... When Seth had the first play, he had a huge advantage. I think the death a few minutes later did really throw him back quite... Or not throw him back, but it gave the Batrider a chance to come back.
Yeah, push the Batrider back into the game for sure.
I think if Batrider doesn't get that kill, I think Batrider does not have the game he has.
And it's super tough too, because, you know, that's one of those moments as a mid laner where it's so close, and you
smell like, that blood.
I can get it. I can do it. And if I do it, the game, or my lane, is beyond crushed. And in that moment, you say, okay, I'm gonna go. And it just didn't quite work out.
It's just,
super unfortunate.
In terms of... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you know, that... Up until the very end, you know, it felt like Dire definitely had the chance to come in and get something done, but they just barely missed out on it. In that last fight, the initiation was insane, and unfortunately, Anti-Mage took a lot of damage very quickly.
Yeah, and I think Radiant did a lot better job both games of shutting down Filsky, I think. Filsky showed that he could. He did his best to, I feel like, make plays with the lanes he was given, but both times I feel like his lane was his start was not there, and it was hard for him to make as much happen as Jax did.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was very tough for him both games. Very hard for him to get those strong plays I know he can make because I've seen them.
Oh, I believe it. I think possibly it's just one of those things where today Nebula just had better coordination. That's what it felt like.
They had some very powerful support duos. They had very good initiation. They just came in with a kind of as well and easier to execute draft. You know how a Tiny's gonna play. You know how a Batrider's gonna play. It's a lot harder to kind of work in that clock wind.
Yeah.
You know, there's more room for issues there, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I think both games they also put a Fume on a carry where he could just sit and farm, and they stuck to their guns on those. The first 15-20 minutes, both games, he really did not involve himself at all.
Yeah, Fume managed to get them that farm really well. Didn't get pressured too much. I think that's probably gonna wrap us up, unless you have anything more to say.
No, it was a good series. Unfortunate for Mr. Tricks and Manlets, but I think they have the potential there. Just another day, be more coordinated. You know, if they are, I think that sometimes just happens. You know. Yeah. Sometimes you lose.
The second lane game looked good. First game, kind of lost lanes, lose game. Second game, they were in there until the very end. Real quick, before I shut the stream off, I'm going to plug myself. Me and Eli are casting RD2L Tuesday every week, and any other games that we get the opportunity to. So come by for those. They'll be a fun time. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. I have 15 viewers, which is probably the most viewers I have ever had. So that's exciting. All right, I'll see y'all.